Stay home, save lives.
Hello dear children, hope you all are doing well. I'm Richa Raghuvanshi, your drawing and craft teacher, and today I'm here with the first video of drawing for you. But before we start with the syllabus, you need to learn few basics of drawing which will help you get excellence in the subject. So today I'm going to share few basic things with you. Number one, how to hold and move the pencil so that the drawing will come out very nicely and beautiful. Then we will see the importance of lines in drawing, how to practice for lines, and finally how a small change in the shape of a line can make the big difference in the whole drawing. Basically the magic of lines we will see. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, we'll see how to hold and move the pencil while drawing. Usually what you do, children, when you write, you're holding the pencil very tightly. But while drawing, make sure you're not holding it tightly, but you have to hold it very lightly. And while moving it also, move it very lightly. Do not put pressure on the pencil while drawing. Otherwise, if by mistake anything goes wrong and you will try to erase that, the impression will remain there on the paper even after erasing it, and it is not possible then for you to erase that impression from the paper. So be careful while moving the pencil. Do not put pressure on it. Alright. Secondly, while moving your hand, see, this portion of your hand is very important while drawing. While moving the pencil, you need to touch only the upper portion on the paper, and this lower portion of your fist should be little bit up from the surface of the paper. This way if you'll draw, you'll be able to move your hand freely. Otherwise, if you will keep the whole fist on the surface of the paper and then try to move the pencil, this is going to restrict the action. I'll show you one example. Suppose you're trying to make a long line and you're starting from here. Let us start from here. And this time I'm touching this whole, from top to bottom, the whole fist on the surface of the paper, and now I'm moving my hand. Till here only I'm able to draw, and then I have to again take a pause and keep my hand on the next position, and then I can continue. This way, if you will do the drawing, see, the result is this. You will come out with the broken lines. But as I said earlier also, you need to touch only this top portion of your fist on the paper, and this lower portion should be little bit up. This way, let us try again. This way if you will try, you will be able to move your hand freely. This is not going to restrict the action. So please be careful while holding and moving the pencil. This is a very important thing, children, and you have to take care of it. Okay, so now we'll see the importance of lines. Children, line is the foundation of drawing. And why I'm saying so? Because for making anything, whatever shape we'll make, whether they are the mathematical shapes as rectangle, square, or triangle, circle, oval shape, or we'll draw something related to nature like trees, leaves, flowers, birds, animals, or huts if we are drawing huts, when we draw fruits, vegetables. For drawing everything we need lines only. Different types of lines we need. Sometimes we need sleeping lines, which are called horizontal lines. Sometimes we need standing lines, sometimes we need slant lines, and sometimes we need curved lines. Different types of lines we need. So you need to practice a lot for lines, because lines, as I said, are the foundation of drawing, and without learning lines freehand, you will not be able to draw anything neatly and nicely. If you want to get excellence in drawing, you have to learn how to draw lines freehand without using scale or any other tool. Okay, now I'll show you how to practice making lines freehand. And for this, children, you need to spend just 5 minutes every day making lines. And where exactly you have to make the line? Use a rough paper, any rough paper which is available at home, preferably a newspaper. Why a newspaper? Because newspapers are very thin, and if you will try to move the pencil with pressure on them, they will get teared out. This way you will learn how to move the pencil without putting pressure on it. This is one advantage of it. And the second advantage is, obviously, it is very easily available. I am going to show you what exactly you have to do on this paper so that everything will be clear. Now, as I told you earlier also, you have to keep only this top portion of this fist on the surface of the paper, and this lower portion should be little bit up from the surface of the paper. This way you have to move the pencil. Now start practicing making the lines. First, make the sleeping lines left to right. Few lines you have to make left to right, and then right to left, both the directions. Now after that, after making 20 lines, now you have to start with standing line. First top to bottom, and then bottom to top. After that, practice for some slant lines. Similarly, as you have done earlier, left to right first, and then right to left. Okay, and few curved lines in both the directions. First you started with this direction, so now you start with the opposite direction. Write down 8, number 8, and try to make circles also, one by one, on a single paper only. Do not waste many papers. Every day use a single side of a newspaper, half, or you can use a full sheet of the newspaper, and you have to spend, remember, just 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes, if you will move your hand freely on the newspaper, you will be able to make the lines freehand after 20-25 days. Initially you may feel that it is a very boring and irritating work, but believe me, at the end, when you will see after a month, when you will see yourself making lines freehand, straight lines, you'll be very happy to see them. This is going to give you perfection in drawing as well as satisfaction also. So it is my humble request to all of you, do practice every day 5 minutes only. Spend 5 minutes making lines on a rough paper. Now children, as I promised in the beginning, that at the end of this video we'll see the magic which we can create with the lines. See, this we are going to learn through two examples. I'm going to show this to you, how a small line, the shape of a small line, can make a big difference in a drawing. Here in the first example, I have drawn 3 faces. all three of them are of same size. The eyes are same, nose is same, everything is same. The space for mouth is left. Why I left this space? So that I can show you the difference which I can make with the help of lines. Now here in the first A, this is shape A. In this face, I'm going to make a curved line which is curved upwards. So now it is a happy face. You can see it's a happy face. Now let us come to face B, and here I'm going to change the shape of this curved line. Again I'm going to make a curved line only, but the shape of the line is little bit changed. Shape and direction. So now this happy face suddenly became sad face. Both of them initially were same, but now a small line has made them exactly opposite to each other. Now this third, face C. Now here if I make the straight lines, it has become a quiet face. Now see, you have seen these three faces earlier were same, similar to each other. Everything was same, size, shape of eyes, nose, everything was same, but this little thing has made a lot of difference. So this is the magic of lines. You can make any change just by making little change in the shape of a line. Now in the second example, I have made two human figures. This is the easiest way to draw human figures. So they are of same size. You can see the middle body is same, position of hands are same, the heads are same, but this space I have left for legs, because here I'm going to show you how I can make a standing figure walking one just by making little change in the shape of a line. Here I'm making in Mr. X, this standing straight. Here I'm making straight lines. So now Mr. X is standing straight. Now let us come to Mr. Y. I want to make Mr. Y walking. So here, instead of making straight lines, I'm going to use slant lines. I'm going to use slant lines. So now he is walking. So you have seen the difference which we have made just by making a little change in the shape of the line. In both the figures we have done this. So these are the two examples, the best examples how you can make changes in drawing by making just a little change in the shape of a line. So this is the power of line in drawings. So, as I requested earlier also, again I'm requesting you every day, please try to spend 5 minutes out of 24 hours in a day just to make lines on a newspaper. Keep practicing. Be happy, stay safe, and God bless you.